My theme for the next few months is to slowly level up, to quietly level up. This is the year that I want to step into my power and be really clear about my vision. There is so much pressure around the new year and January to set these goals and intentions that you're going to do, which is sometimes so unrealistic and unattainable. I know that you're probably seeing everywhere the new year, new me content, the transformation challenges, the pressure to completely reinvent yourself. But I want to remind you guys that this is not the season for growth. And I actually think that we forget that winter is a season of rest. And like in nature, animals are hibernating and plants are dormant. Everything is quiet and inward. They're storing their energy and they'll bloom again in spring. Like nature, I'll bloom again in spring, but for now, I want to be slowly working on myself and building strong foundations for the year. I am not making a list of resolutions or putting pressure on myself to be somebody completely different in 12 months. But instead, I'm focusing on slowly leveling up, small, quiet shifts that actually feel sustainable. I signed up for Roxy Nafuzi's Vision Board webinar, and honestly, it felt like the right way to start this year. Vision boards create real clarity and direction. They lay out a destination for us to reach, and they help train our focus and attention. I cannot describe how inspirational this webinar was. What I appreciate about her approach is that it's not just about dreaming. It's about getting really clear on what you want and then aligning your actions with that vision. It's about doing the inner work. I really love that Roxy made us do a reflection exercise to see what worked and what didn't work last year. She asked us to reflect on what moments were you most proud of, when were you the happiest, what drained your energy the most, and in what way did you change or grow? Reflecting on last year is so important because when we don't reflect, we unconsciously repeat.
Very important kind of prefix is in 2026, I describe myself as this exercise is really about understanding what version of you you want to embody, you want to become, you want to show up as. And so this is like a future self visualization exercise. I want you to answer this as if you have already become the person you want to become.
You don't build a life by chasing goals. You build it by choosing who you're going to be. Once you remove what isn't aligned with you and expand what is, a clearer, more intentional version of you could start to emerge, and it helps you answer the question, who will I be in 2026? In 2026, I describe myself as someone who is successful, financially, monetarily, in my career, in my personal relationships, someone who is confident, someone who leads with a kind heart and gracefulness, someone who is disciplined, with a strong body and strong mind, someone who prioritizes experiences, travel, someone who is always learning and open to new possibilities, someone who surrounds herself with people who uplift and inspire, someone who protects their energy unapologetically. I decided to get a fresh haircut for the new year. I debated about cutting it into a bob for a while, but ultimately I decided to keep the length and just add more layers in the front. Sometimes the smallest changes make the biggest difference in how you feel. do an ins and outs list, it's a really simple concept. It's just things that I want to bring into my life and things that I want to eliminate from my life. On my ins list, one of the things in particular that I feel very strongly about this year is that I really want to lean into my hobbies. I work a 9-to-5 job, so there's no creativity involved. It's quite boring. I think it's really important to step outside of your comfort zone, find things that stimulate you, find things that inspire you. So I took the initiative and signed up for a pottery class. It's a 6-week course. I'm doing it with my mom, and I'm so excited about it because pottery is something that I've always been so curious about. I actually took a pottery class before, but unfortunately it was disrupted by the pandemic, so I really didn't learn anything. Our first class was amazing. Both my mom and I had such a good time. The instructor was incredible. She is such a good teacher. I wasn't sure how much I could film, especially because it was my first class. As the weeks go by, I hope to bring you guys along with me. Another hobby that I'd like to explore this year is floral arrangements. I really want to get good at making floral arrangements. I think it is so cool. Literally, my Instagram feed is all about floral arrangements, and I want to become a pro at it. I love flowers. I love having flowers for my home. It's a skill that I really want to learn. That's a craft that I'll probably explore more in the spring, summertime. Another thing that I really want to bring into my life this year is I want to really build a good capsule wardrobe. I want to focus on having a really stylish, put together wardrobe, quality over quantity. So even if I have to invest more in the pieces that I'm going to buy moving forward, I know that they're gonna last me a really long time. Yeah, so it doesn't mean I'm gonna go on a shopping spree anytime soon. I'm just thinking maybe once a month that I'll invest in something that's solid, something that's good quality, something that is going to last a very long time. And I think by the end of the year, I'll be able to have a good capsule wardrobe with minimal pieces, things that I could restyle and rewear. Even though I've done like a closet cleanup recently, I tried to eliminate a lot of it previously, but there are things that like I hold on to because either I think I'll wear it again or there's some sentimental value attached to it. I really want to minimize my wardrobe. I really want to be strategic about it. Yeah, I just want to make space and clear out the stuff that I'm not wearing anymore. I'm gonna end the video here. I just want to wish everyone all the best for 2026. I know that this is gonna be a wonderful year for all of us. Sending all my love to everyone, wherever in the world you may be, and I will see you guys in my next video.